I want to hear both sides before we hear expert opinions from the psychiatrist. Mr. Gray, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, we would like to call to the stand Dr. Quartermain. Who is this man to you?
He has the personality and the memories of Drew Kane. Therefore, he is a part of my family.
Dr. Quartermain, did you give birth to Drew Kane?
No.
Your late husband is the biological father, and Susan Moore was the mother of Drew Kane.
We raised Jason, which was Ellen's son, with Susan Moore. And when we found out that Jason had a twin, I welcomed him into the family.
Did your late husband, Alan, did he ever meet Drew Kane?
No, he did not.
So you really have no blood relation with the original Drew Kane, and what connection you did have has passed away. Now, this so-called Drew has Franco's DNA.
DNA does not define a person.
Oh, for crying out loud. You are a physician. You're not a philosopher.
Yes, and as a physician, I know that DNA makes us human beings. Neurology makes us who we are. And the man with Franco's DNA has Drew Kane's neurology. Therefore, that makes him Drew Kane.
Your Honor, I have a few questions for Jason Morgan. You went to visit Drew Kane this morning, did you not?
Well, I visited that man at Shady Brook, where he's registered as Franco Baldwin.
Were you there to speak to Franco or Drew?
I was there to question him about Drew Kane's time in Afghanistan.
So that man is, for all intents and purposes, Drew Kane, yes or no?
I'm not qualified to tell you who he is. He can do that himself.
Isn't it true, Mr. Morgan, that you neither know nor care whether Franco is Drew, just as long as Franco is gone? Let me rephrase the question. You value Drew's life over Franco's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but didn't the same situation happen to you? Your mind was altered and changed? You had a car accident that turned you from a 19-year-old med student into who you are now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so do you think the town would judge the old Jason to be more valuable than the mafia enforcer that you are today?
Firstly, that is hearsay, if not outright slander. Secondly, when did the hearing become about Mr. Morgan?
All right, I'm done with him.
We'll take a short break.
Hey, why'd you do that? Oh, why couldn't you just said that he was Franco? I get that you don't like him, and I understand why, because for the longest time I couldn't stand him either. But my mom, she loves him, and so does Jake and Aiden, and Jake, he's your son. Couldn't you have just sucked it up and said that he's Franco to give him back the stepdad that he loves?
I'm sorry. Okay, I was asked a question, and I just answered it honestly.
You don't understand. Of all the people, you should understand.
Jason, thank you. Thank you for coming and saying what you did. I mean, that he should be able to speak for himself and decide who he is.